Okay, I basically want to make a video, and since it's like Pride Month, I was just like, why not make a video about this? So, yeah, anyways, I thought Pride Month it was gonna be like perfect. Anyways, whatever. I could do it anytime, but I was kind of just like, whatever, I'm just gonna do it for Pride Month since it's Pride Month now. I know it's only the first day of Pride Month, but whatever. I don't care. Why not just jump on it right away? So yeah, anyways, I guess this is kind of just like a coming out video or whatever. I don't know, but whatever. Anyways, I guess I'll start with like I am trans, so I go by he, him pronouns, and yes, what trans, I guess I'll kind of explain what trans is. It's basically going from one thing to another with gender. You were born one thing and then you transition over to another thing, or you, I guess it's not just transitioning, because you can be trans before that too, because you gotta somehow find out that you need to transition. So you need a reason, or I guess maybe not really a reason to transition, but like you kind of just like you want to transition because you are trans and stuff. So whatever. Anyways, so like someone would be born female and want to transition over to be like physically male or look more male because they are trans. They aren't female, they are supposed to be a male, so they're gonna wanna look and be called he, him, and look like a boy because they're not supposed to be women. They're not supposed to be a boy. So, yeah. And then it's same thing for if like a man wants, like they were born a man, but they're not really a man. They're supposed to be a woman instead. So that's FTM, female to male, and then MTF is male to female. I guess just like not everyone needs to transition either, because people will be like, oh, you need to have dysphoria to transition, and I don't think that's true. I don't think you need to have anything to really be whatever. You just need to know that you're not actually supposed to be what you are, like born as. Like you're not supposed to be this. You don't need dysphoria to do that, because some people just have like dysphoria in their chest or dysphoria in their lower stuff, and so I don't think you need dysphoria everywhere or just at all, because it's like, why would that be the like thing to I don't know what's called. Why would you need that to determine if you are this or not? Why would you need dysphoria to determine if you are trans or not? Because like just knowing that you're not this would be enough to know. So I don't get why people say that that would be it. I don't get why they would be like, oh, you have to have this in order to whatever. And then like also people can transition so people call them the right pronouns. So I don't get why people say that, but whatever. I'm trans, and yeah. And then since I'm trans, I think I am probably either like gay or pan. I'm not completely sure on if I'm gay or pan or not, because I know I do lean towards liking guys more. Whoops. But I would be able to go be with someone who isn't that. So I'm not sure yet because I've never been with anyone before, so I don't know. I don't really know if I really care about it that much either because I just don't really think I need to be with anyone either. So like I don't know if it really matters if I'm gay or pan or whatever, cuz like who cares? You don't like need to find it right away, I guess. I just think I might be either one or the other. I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, I guess it just doesn't really matter completely right now because I don't care to be with anyone right now. So, whatever. I'll find out later if I'm pan or gay or whatever. Oh, yeah. Also, I'm asexual, so I don't want to do any of the nasty with anyone because it's gross and I don't care to do it with anyone. So yeah. Some people also think like pan and bi are the same thing, but I don't think they're completely the same thing because bi means two, so you can like men and women, which I think is the liking men and women is usually the more one that people think of, or they like that's the more popular one that people know when they're bi. But you can like any two genders when you're bi. You can like men and non-binary people, or women and gender fluid people. You can like any two genders when you're bi. And then pan means that you like any gender, so I don't think they're completely the same thing, but I guess it can be like an umbrella term a little bit together, so whatever, anyways. But I think asexual and aromantic are often confused together, or people often think that they're the same thing. But asexual is you don't want to do any of the nasty with people, and then aromantic is you don't find romantic feelings with anyone, or like you don't have any romantic feelings with anyone. So I think that's what people just get confused with it, I think. But that's fine as long as you learn what things mean, and if you can check what things mean. And yeah, I think a lot of people have their different things, like they think some things like differently, of course. That's with like everyone though, but that's fine. I'm not really gonna completely dismiss people's stuff because things can always be changing, and things can always change in the future too, because things might not all add up either. So yeah, I think it's like fine if you think you need whatever you need something to be trans, or if you think pan and bi are the same, because things can always change too. And I'm not gonna completely dismiss that. I just think that you don't need it, or I think that you don't need it to be trans, and that bi and pan aren't completely the same. But that's just me. If I do find good evidence for those things being whatever, then I'm open to knowing if they are or not. But whatever, I'm probably just being confusing in this video, but that's fine, I guess. Whatever. People might know what I'm talking about, but I don't know. Who knows? I could always explain like in the comments or the description. So yeah, always check the description of videos because there might be some helpful stuff for if you're confused about something. Someone might put stuff in the description and it might be helpful to read that for if you're confused about anything. And I guess I'll put the the definitions of things in like the description or the comments, just for people to have easier things so you can read it instead of just listening to me, because a lot of people are usually like, oh, I can't hear you in your videos. It's just like, turn up the volume then. Just make sure your volume is all the way up on like a lot of stuff so then you can hear stuff better or whatever. So anyways, like whatever. Anyways, I think that's just it for this. I just wanted to say what I am, which is trans and either gay or pan, and I just wanted to say what those things meant or what those things usually mean. And yeah, I guess I could explain things better in the comments or the description, like I said before. But anyways, I guess that is it. So I will end the video here and post the video and whatever. So yeah, I just wanted to do this for Pride Month because I don't know, why not? Anyways, bye I guess, though.